position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome everyone to Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. As we'll see a participant from last year's playoff, the Oregon Ducks, taking on the runner-up from last year's national championship, the South Carolina Gamecocks. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Ducks will put total leather to crank us up. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll give it to the back. Stopped at the 25 after a 5-yard gain. The Gamecocks want to move quickly. Man, what a matchup. The stakes are really high. Both teams in the top 10 playoff positioning. All the things that go with a midseason showdown.
And these are just fun for us because we got a little bit more juice, too, because both teams in playoff contention, both teams high aspirations, a big showdown, a big prove-it game, Palmer, for both these squads.
And it's been fun because these two teams seem to be revving up right at the right moment. They've gotten better and better as the weeks have progressed, and now we've got this major clash, head-to-head, in front of the entire country, all eyes watching.
The short hand, it's Harper. Hey, what about that move to pick up a couple of extra yards? He's down at the 38.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense has taken everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw underneath.
And the Gamecocks in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The run from the shotgun. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. Up-tempo for the offense. They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
The Gamecocks come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Underwood. Finds his man. Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a 1st down.
And man, this guy's showing you the whole gamut, the whole arsenal. Like, he can run, he can throw, he can handle the moment, he can handle pressure. I'm interested to see how he finishes this season. He's already in the top 10 in total touchdowns, rushing and passing. Had a phenomenal year. Now is the time, late in the season, when you can go win those individual awards.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the 1st down. Guys, let's chat just for a second about South Carolina. Really interesting matchup here. It's always fun when the top 2 teams in the conference get to square off in the regular season. With all the expansion, it's become a little bit of a rarity, hasn't it? And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
And they get to the quarterback and get the sack. That's a big emphasis for this defense. They saw a week ago, this offense gave up 3 sacks. They need to get to him early and often and create some indecision. Nice job getting a sack early in this football game.
Fires to the wideout. Rolls it in. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And This guy has been putting up huge video game-type stat numbers each and every week. Threw for over 300 yards last week. He's putting up another monster game today. Late in the year when you know Heisman voters are watching, this guy wants to bring the Heisman Trophy home.
Looking to throw on first down. Starting to feel a little pressure. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. Taking it the other way. The 40. Inside the 30. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Oregon! And they turn it into a defensive score. It is one thing to come up with the interception. No, don't stop there. Turn it into a score.
Make a big play and don't be content. That's right. Go out and make an even bigger play, and he does it. He makes the pick and then takes it all the way back to the house. Looked like a wide receiver, for goodness sakes. Turn on the Jets, making the big play.
And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Finding themselves down 7-0, they'd love to get a drive going here. Makes the grab. All the way out to the 38-yard line. It's a gain of 15.
Throws a nice completion there for a first down. This guy has been the biggest key to this team's success all season long. He's shown up in big moments. He's won big games. He's putting up big numbers, and that's why he's in the discussion to win the Heisman Trophy.
He had the perfect play to open the drive, and now they'll snap it again from the 38. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass. It's Underwood. Pressure coming. And to get rid of it quickly. Nothing doing downfield. He'll cut his losses and throw it away. It'll be 3rd down.
And these coaches have these play sheets over there on the sidelines, and there's so many calls they want to call. They want to make explosive plays, but you got to protect your QB, and he's already been sacked. Now he's hit again. Like, they've got to protect him up front.
Gonna take a shot. He's got it inside the 25. And he's slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, give him 1.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Off the play fake. And with the completion out to the sideline, they'll pick up a couple. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams-Brice alive on 3rd down. It's been punch, counter-punch throughout the early part of this game as we take a look at the first quarter stats. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Caught in the backfield, it's Craven. At the 45, on his way. Breaks into the open on the left. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Ducks! Did not take long to get into the end zone. Now let's see if this gets this offense to hit overdrive.
Well, we may have a situation here. We might have points, and more points. You keep putting drives together like that quickly, chewing up that much yardage, defenses are going to have to get something figured out.
From inside the 15, here comes the return. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They find themselves trailing by a touchdown and a chance on this drive to even the score. Looking downfield, it's Underwood. Just a short pass to the tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
Bunch formation for these receivers. Bringing the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
And this offensive line's got to do a little better job, man. You've got to give your quarterback time to go through his progressions. From go to 1 to 2 and then maybe make a play. And he goes off of his first target, and you could tell he did not have much time getting hit as he's trying to throw the football. You've got to protect your quarterback.
Caught near the sticks. It's Harper. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I mean, I think the open one, obviously the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
At the 40, there he goes. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22.
Well, late in the year, this guy is square in the middle of the Heisman Trophy discussion because of his performance. He throws a nice completion there for a first down, but it's been week in, week out. Big moments. He's led this team to a ton of wins. He is their best player.
Under fire. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Caught on the outside, it's Harper. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
And he shows you the arm right there, but I tell you what, I've been impressed with this young man and his ability to do both. Rush, throw, lead a team, put up huge numbers in the top 10 in total TDs, running and passing. And this dude very much in the Heisman race.
Next going to the goal line. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. And the Gamecocks moving quickly to the line. They give him the rock again on 2nd and goal. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on 2nd down, this little 3rd to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
Twice they've been denied touchdowns in the red zone, and now it's 3rd and goal. Motion from the back. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. Touchdown, South Carolina! Fired in from the red zone for the score. Looking for the tie with the extra point.
And it's money time. It's 3rd and goal. You got the option. You can run the football, still be balanced. use the big fella, the tight end. I love it down here because he can act like he's blocking, slip out, and get open. And then he's got that big body. You just throw it to him, and he does the rest.
The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, and I wonder how much pressure that puts on the offense. Jesse, like, you know this is back and forth, and I got to score, and every possession matters so much. What does that do to you as a quarterback?
Well, it puts a lot more pressure on you for sure to feel like I got to make every third down throw. If guys are open vertically down the field, I got to hit them too. We can't let our serve get broken.
That's caught. It's Craver. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down. Good job by the receiver there not to run into coverage, but to find a spot that the quarterback could throw him the ball.
Yeah, on those types of routes, Reese, they say if you're looking, you're booking. So if that's man coverage, the receiver's staring at the quarterback all the way across the field. That time, the receiver didn't give the quarterback his eyes, so they were on the same page. They both knew it was zone, and they executed that perfectly.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Johnson. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
Ooh, that's a nice throw. Great accuracy there. And when you think about Oregon quarterbacks, I know we think about guys running around a little bit, but think back to guys like Dan Fouts, A.J. Feely. How about that name? Joey Harrington, of course, Justin Herbert. These guys could thread the needle from the pocket, make all the throws. This guy here reminds me a little bit of them.
The throw to the outside is complete. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
Well, will they dial up on second and a long way to go? Moore will throw. Quick completion on the out route. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. As the rooster crows, they are getting cocky and cockier on third down here. Slithers into space. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
I'll tell you what, a few more runs like that, and defensively you start thinking, more guys in the box, more big guys. I better stop this guy because he's unbelievable. Just a great job breaking off the big run, and the OC is going to give him the ball some more.
The Ducks will have it 1st and 10. Try to get it to the edge. Look out, he's got room. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Well, right away after picking up the first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back. And I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the guy.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on the first down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
You know, you got to be careful as a QB throwing to your running back in man coverage. If there's a linebacker draped all over him, then that ball's not going anywhere. You just saw it right there. Better play by the defense.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Moore to the air. He's got it and still on his feet. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
First job for the QB a lot of times. Look at those safeties. Is it man or is it zone? Nice job. You could tell right away he saw it was zone, understood where to go with the football, and that's why this offense had a...
And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Oregon!
And they pound the rock. The run game comes through late in the first half when you needed it. Now they take the lead. They take the momentum. That's how you end the first half.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He steps out of bounds across the 30 at the 33-yard line. Nice work there by the return team. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Going right to work up top. Makes the grab. It's Beebe. Tackled at the 43 after picking up 10. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. They'll have just enough time to get 1 more snap before the half. He might want another play. Looking to throw on first down. The pass is incomplete, and there are 2 ticks remaining on the clock.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
A strike downfield. They finally make the stop, and that one will make those halftime stats look a little nicer as we head to the break. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Gamecocks will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And as the ball makes its way into the end zone, it'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Ducks ready to go back to work on offense. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and we'll see if they even need to look for balance as we start the third quarter.
Well, and I think defensively, you understand, like the running game isn't a big part of the plan. I wonder how they adjust and play more coverage to this pass-happy offense.
Yeah, so you're going to have to be ready if you're a quarterback, Ben. You're probably going to see some different coverages. You might see a little bit more blitz in the second half as well, so you have to know where your answers are.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Quarterback keeper. Now after that run, they're in pretty good shape at the 30-yard line. It's as if you're engulfed in a space odyssey. Williams, Bryce, alive on third down. Moore will throw. Got a man. It's Hill. Made a defender miss. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
The Ducks have it with a 1st and 10. He'll try the left side. Able to pick his way forward for a decent gain before the defense gets him down.
All right, great little run there. Listen, it wasn't phenomenal. He didn't get a 1st down, but what does it do? Now it makes 2nd down easier. The play caller looking at his sheet going, all right, I can throw it, I can run it, still in a great position, ready to stay ahead of the chains.
And the Ducks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Looking for a gap. It's Hughes. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D-linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
The Ducks come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Moore to the air. Fires to the tight end. There he goes. He works his way inside the 30 down to the 29 and picks up a 1st down.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it. This offense had so much success in that 1st half, so in the 3rd quarter, they come out, and the quarterback looks like he's still dealing. This has been a really nice drive. That was a really nice throw. Just keep doing what you're doing if you're on offense.
The Ducks are moving quickly down the field. They'll go to the ground. Dropped after a pickup of 3 down to the 26.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the 2nd half.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. On the ground, it's Hughes. Got enough for the 1st down and wants more. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
That's a big key for this offense. Now, you've got the lead here in the 2nd half. You want to run the football, and you've got to just keep getting positive yards. You got to keep the 3rd downs manageable so you can stay on the field, bleed the clock. That's going to be the key for this offense and their team winning the game.
And the Ducks back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Power football with the run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the back. Touchdown Ducks! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. That drive was what every father wants his daughter's romances to be like. Slow, take your time, drain the clock, no hurry at all.
Sometimes love is a slow burn, and that's what we just saw in that last drive. I am so impressed with the execution, and I love their ability to run the football. These players, they're coached up. They're coming out here, and they are executing exactly how their coaches prepared them to do in this game.
And the returner will be brought down. First snap of this drive will come from inside the 15 at their own 14-yard line. Dropping back, it's Underwood. Throws to the wideout. Through his hands and incomplete. He normally makes that catch every time. It's second down. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You got to see that, got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason they're trying to take him away. What else can I do now to take advantage of that defense?
Nothing to do with the football, and he just throws it away. It'll be third down. That's the end of the period, and Oregon has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth-quarter finish. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this third down play. From the gun, wants to pass. They're working that left side. Breaks into the open. And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35. And the Gamecocks in the hurry-up.
Well, this guy has shown up time and time again for his football team. Top 10 statistically in passing yardage this year, but it's been in big games, in big moments where he's really shined. And that's why this guy's in contention to win the Heisman Trophy.
The Gamecocks getting set on 1st and 10.
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
So now it's 2nd and long. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice first down sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. Oh, they're after him. Turns it on in midfield. Oh, he didn't get there, and what a stop against an offense that's been magnificent on 3rd down.
And nowadays, you're not always going to get these quarterbacks on the ground because they're so athletic. But nice job getting the sack, let them out of the pocket there, but now forcing the 4th down, and it's decision time for this offense.
Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt. Going for it all. Makes a catch. Converts on 4th down. Is still on his feet. 1st and goal, and a touchdown here really gives him momentum. He just couldn't hold his water long enough in the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And the Gamecocks have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Wants to throw. It's Underwood. Rushes on him. Might be looking to run. And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And you try to catch him off balance, maybe on 1st down and goal right here, a situation where maybe you sneak in a pass. Defense was ready, got the sack. Now you got to be a little bit more creative now that you got the negative play. The offense, I know you've worked this all week. You got to get ready to execute in the red zone.
Got his man. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling. On 3rd and goal, they'll try to throw it in. Touchdown, Gamecock. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Each and every week, I think this coaching staff does such a good job of scheming ways to get this guy the football in the passing game, and defenses can't cover him. With that last catch, this now his 10th receiving touchdown on the season.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And the extra point cuts the lead to 7, 28-21. Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. And Oregon has it back, and here comes the offense. And they've got a little bit of a cushion here, David. If they can add to it on this drive, it would be nice.
And it definitely makes a little bit of a difference. Knowing I'm up by more than a field goal, obviously, Jesse, my mindset switches, and I know I can't make mistakes.
Yeah, and David, I don't think they have to reinvent the wheel on offense here. What they've been calling has been working. Just get back to doing what you're good at.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll run it to keep this clock grinding. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Fresh legs, man, and it is showing, of course. This team had the bye last week, and you're seeing it right now late in the game. Running the football, imposing their will against the defense that looks tired. Of course, they had to play last week, and you're seeing that right now.
From the 22 on 1st and 10. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Running behind that left side. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Toss to the outside. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Well, at this situation in the game now with the lead, you know the offense is just going to try and run the football, bleed the clock, and ice this game.
And the defense in desperation mode, trying to hang on to give their team a chance. They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And the offense trying now to put this thing away. They're going to keep running the football to keep bleeding the clock. They've got the lead here late, now down by the goal line. Just take as many seconds off the clock as you can before snapping this football and keep running.
go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. On the direct snap, it's Moore. And he'll be stuck. Got nothing. Line of scrimmage still at the 4. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense. Looking to convert, they'll go to the Wildcat. On the direct snap, it's Moore. Touchdown, Oregon! And they take it in for 6 more points. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
Well, they get the touchdown when they needed it most. That score now makes it a 2-possession game. And guys, with just seconds to go on the game clock, this thing is all but over.
PAT unit on the field. Hit the left upright. No good. A pretty short drive there, covering 38 yards. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. From inside his own 15, looking for room. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Wants to adjust the pattern. Movement on the offensive line. That's going to be a false start, and they'll walk it back. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty.
That's not what I saw.
Looking to pass. It's Underwood. Under fire. Quarterback on the move, still looking. He'll pull it down. Oh, he's got some space. Finding open areas. He's out of bounds at the 43-yard line. Clock is stopped, and that's enough for a first down.
Defensively, I think you have different strategies for these situations. The clock is your friend, right? You want that thing to tick. You're up in the 4th quarter, but you don't want to sit back and prevent, because you've heard the saying, you really just prevent yourself from winning.
Open a drive like that, it opens a world of possibilities. First down from the 43. He's taking the deep shot. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Timeout, Oregon.
The Gamecocks have it with a 1st and 10. Making side adjustments here. Looking downfield on 1st down. Now he's going to break the pocket. Running to Green. Got the 1st down.